Hello, my name is Robert Dean Steele, and this is your daily Bible class. I want to give you a parable, and we're looking at the parables of Jesus Christ, and this one is very interesting. It's found in Luke chapter 12, verses 15 to 21. Listen to what it says. The rich fool said to himself, "Watch out and be on your guard against all kinds of greed. A man's life does not consist in the abundance of his possessions." So he told them this parable. The ground of a certain rich man produced a good crop, and he thought to himself, "What shall I do? I have no more place to store my crops." Then he said, "This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tear down my barns and build bigger ones, and I will store all my grain and goods. And I will say to myself, you have plenty of good things to laid up for many years. Take it easy, eat, drink, and be merry." But God said to him, "You fool, this very night your life will be demanded from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself?" And this is how it is for anyone who stores up things for himself, but is not rich towards God. Think about that. This is such a powerful parable when it comes to today. I mean, I live in Canada, and what we think about all the time is possessions and pleasure and passion, which is lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and pride of life. What Jesus is saying, listen very carefully. He says, be on your guard against all kinds of greed, because man's life does not consist in the possessions. He tells this story of this rich farmer who has a great crop. So he thinks to himself, you know what, I'm going to build bigger barns. And this way I can take care of myself for future times. Now, folks, we have financial planners telling us all these things all the time. They say when you're 28 or 29 or 22, you got to simply get things ready for your retirement. Little do these financial planners know, or anyone know, that you may not even live the next day. You see, none of us have a lease on life. That means that today could be your last day. This might be the last sermon or last teaching that you ever have. This might be my last day on the planet. I don't know. But the reality is that you need to understand that there is an eternal perspective. Now you say, wait a minute. Is God against us planning for the future? No. God is not against you putting things away, and God is not against you having resources. This is not the issue here. The issue is the issue of your heart. If you are putting your stock, if you're putting your trade, if you're putting your future, you're putting everything on these possessions, guess what? They are going to rot away. The thief could come and destroy them. Rust could rust them away. I mean, folks, you can't put your stock on any of the things of this world. That's what Jesus is saying. You're a rich fool. If you are putting your future in the hands of your portfolio, if you're putting your hands in a chunk of gold or in diamonds. I mean, folks, we hear it all the time. You got to put your assets in diamonds. You got to put your assets in currency. You got to put your assets. And they have all these financial planners telling you what will hold on to you and what will keep you in the tough times. Let me tell you what will keep you in the tough times. The Lord himself. He is the one who provides. He is the one who keeps you. He's the one who gives you success. This is what Jesus is teaching here. Don't keep your eyes on the things of this world. He says, anyone who stores up for himself, they're not rich towards God. They have put their stock, they have put their future, they put their trade in the things of this world, which will not last. You can't take any of these things with you. I've never yet seen a Brinks truck following a hearse. You can't take it with you. So the simple fact is, you come into this world with nothing, and you go out of this world with nothing. Someone else gets what you have. And you know something? Solomon says they'll probably do stuff with it that you never wanted them to do. And the reality is you won't be around to tell them to stop. So put your trust in Jesus Christ. Put your trust in the eternal things, the things that you cannot see. Put your trust in God and let go of those things, because you can't take them with them. You can't, they're not part of your eternal plan. That's what I'm saying. My name is Robert Dean Steele. This is your daily Bible class. You have yourself a great and godly day.